All right, same car, same shit. Worst movies of the year. All right, let's get it rolling. Honorable mentions for this year too, because I'm a completionist. All right, so you got Black Adam, which is like the longest movie ever, which takes place in like only Qatar. Basically, The Rock sucks at acting. All right, you got that. You got that stuff. All right. Black Adam. What's another movie I didn't like? It was a pretty good year for movies. Not too much stuff I didn't like. Well, I mean, that's actually not true at all. So yeah, Black Adam and the live action, not the CGI Pinocchio with Pauly Shore. I watched it on 1, 2, 3 movies. I shut it off. It was just awful. So put that one there too. Let's just get into it. All right. We have number 10. Fourth time in a row this actor's been on my list for worst movies. We got our boy Ryan Reynolds in his first appearance on this list. First with Spirited, starring funny man who just yells all the time, Will Ferrell. You know, Spirited is just Scrooge again. And Ryan Reynolds is playing himself again. And then Will Ferrell is yelling, again. And it's just, you want to kill yourself after 2 minutes. Like the kid in the movie who kills himself after like Ryan Reynolds bullies him online. Like, I want to be that fucking kid and watch this nonsense. Singing's terrible. Auto-tuned to hell. I liked one song, and it was the Ryan Reynolds song, funnily enough, where he's like, we're bringing back Christmas, we're bringing back Christmas. You know, there's a little catchy little ditty that I like. The rest of the songs are shit. I mean, they tap dance, and like the taps on the floor don't even match the legs half the time. And then the movie made a bunch of money, because Hot Man Ryan Reynolds is in it, and it's just sad. You know what I mean? So that's number 10. Then we got number 9, Guilty Pleasure, Texas Chainsaw Massacre on Netflix. This movie's insane. Leatherface goes on a bus and just murders people. He chainsaws a dude in half. He cuts a girl's arm off. He like sticks a chainsaw on 2 people and like they're both facing each other and like makes them make out while the chainsaw is like in their innards. It's like, dude, what? Where was this whole time? Where's the massacre? Good thing this franchise finally had some like oomph in there. And then there's, gentrification stuff. These teens come into this redneck town. They try to change it up, and then the rednecks are like, you fucking liberals. And they're like, yeah. I mean, to be fair, the rednecks aren't too bad. They try to make them nice. I don't know why this movie tried nuance on that hill for some reason. I mean, it's like a slasher movie, I mean, go for what you want to go for, I guess. Leatherface, he cuts in the floorboards, cuts like a septic tank, and while like a woman's like climbing under the basement, like the septic tank falls on her and like shit just starts flying in her face. And then Leatherface decapitates her at the end of the movie. It's awful, but I'd recommend it. Then we got number 8, similar guilty pleasure thing. Actually, not even really. It's just boring. Jurassic World Dominion. It's Jurassic World, like last movie. All the actors are back. It's about bugs this time. And then there's like 8 main characters. And no one dies for some reason. Or except for if you're a fan of Dodgson from the first movie, he comes back. He's the bad guy in this. I mean, he's there. I mean, there's Dodgson. We got Dodgson there. I mean, like, nobody cares. Like, what? And then he just dies. It's like, all right. It's 2.5 hours of just nothing. Like, the old actors are all awful, terrible. They're just phoning it in. I don't blame them. Get the bag, right? Jeff Goldblum's Jeff Goldblum, so that's always fun to watch. Carried this movie. Chris Pratt just looks like he wants to be done with this shit. He wants to be Mario. He wants to be Garfield. Not like whatever his character's name is in this movie. What is it? Like Chad? Chet? Chance? And there's this black lady on a helicopter who shows up. She's like, Chris Pratt's like, why are you here? And she's like, you want to ask questions or do you want to live? And then she like helps him out and she does nothing. Why was she there? She showed up and then just stayed there. I thought this movie was about dinosaurs. Like dinosaurs. All right. There's enough movie about black people. All right. We had Uncle Drew, and that should be enough for like a lifetime. All right. So, sorry, not sorry. Civil rights activists. We got number 7. Only number 7. Don't worry, darling. You got Harry Styles, and like, if Brendan Fraser is like best performance of the year, Harry Styles. Ooh boy, his pouty face, his British accent. I mean, dude, like your British accent is showing, dude. Like, stop yelling. Stop. You got Florence Pugh, who just stands around and has like panic attacks that mean nothing. Dude, there's windows. The window's like coming on her face, bro. Oh. No, I guess it's not. Well, enough of that then. Dude, there's someone in the window at the dance recital. I mean, like, are they the wives who died? Who came back? And those, like, spirits of them are there? Well, no. Because the whole thing's on a fucking VR headset. So, like, Harry Styles is, like, this Reddit dweller. And Florence Pugh is, like, she works at a hospital. And he's like, fuck, dude, she's making 6 figures. I could just stay here and listen to podcasts. I need to put an end to this. I'm gonna, like, plant a VR headset on her. And, like, force her to live in the desert in VR. She stays and, like, the men make their wives do it. But then one of the wives wanted to do it because her kids died. So, I mean, like, if you want to attack men, but then, like, why even throw that in there? You know what I mean? I mean, Shia LaBeouf would have been better, I mean, he's a piece of shit, but I mean, hey, fucking better movie, I guess, out of this. And you just got, like, there's 10, like, characters there. They don't do anything, And just watch The Stepford Wives. It's creepier. It's more terrifying. I mean, they kidnap wives and make them, like, idealistic slaves. Like, that's pretty scary. Not like you're in the Matrix and, like, you're living a pretty, like, chill life or something. I mean, I don't know what this was going for. I don't know why the VR thing had to... Why couldn't he just, like, drug her? It could have been, like, in the desert, actually. I mean... Yeah. I mean, at least Florence Pugh got eaten out. At least she got something out of this. She got the Harry Styles tongue, so good for her. I mean, not good for me, though. Should have been me. All right, but anyways. Then we got number 6, which is just a 4-way tie. We just hit the Netflix pipeline. So I decided to diversify a little bit. Choose a little bit from Netflix, see what they're doing. So we got Man from Toronto. We got Mr. Harrigan's Phone. We got The Bubble, and we have Marmaduke. So we got a comedy, we got an action movie, we got a horror movie, and we got a kids movie. So let me just quickly go through that. Why Netflix is just shit. You got Mr. Harrigan's Phone, which gets started way too late. And then the kid, and it's like, phones are bad because, like, you know, the kids are always on it. And then, like, when their relatives die, or like their mentor dies, you know, they contact you on the phone and like kill all your enemies. Yeah? Stephen King? I mean, you ever own a phone before? I mean, if you didn't like Cell, you won't like this. Stephen King, man, just hates the phones, dude. I don't know. Then we got The Bubble, which is the least funny thing I've ever seen. It's like Tropic Thunder, but worse. It's like all the actors are there and they just play the same character basically, and they just improv all day. So lazy. So yeah, they got Pedro Pascal in there, you know, and he's like barely in it. Like, he's supposed to be like, he's like in a robe off from everyone. It's like, oh, so he's like a big actor who like phones it in movies. So like he'll have like a stunt double do everything. Like, you do some jokes with that. But no, he's like a tourist, and then like he dies in the movie that they're making in the movie, because the movie's like pterodactyls like killing shit 5 or something. And then the main character, even, she's coming off a culturally insensitive movie like Ben Stiller and Simple Jack, where Simple Jack is hilarious. She just like wore a thing and like did a bad accent, you know. You don't even go all the way with it, you know. Go full retard, okay? Like Ben Stiller in Tropic Thunder, okay? You know, make your point, all right? And then you have Marmaduke, which has the worst animation ever, the worst voice acting performance ever by Pete Davidson. And I mean, it's just a fever dream, dude. These Netflix movies are so lazy. Like, have you seen it? Like, CoComelon's better animated than this. And I mean, the bodies on, like, the women in the movie. I mean, Marmaduke's mom, I mean, that bunder, bro. I mean, oh my God, it took up the whole screen. It took up my whole pants. That's what I'm talking about. I mean, yikes. But yeah, anyway. I just wanted to put all those Netflix movies in there just to show how, like, lazy it is and stupid. I'll do a part 2. I'm gonna stop now. Number 5. So I'll go in 4-1 next video, okay?